The family and I had a great 4th of July, celebrating our country's freedoms together and just being grateful for living in America. We went to a water park today, and my son says, "Man, I wish I was a hammerhead shark. That way I can see behind and in front of me while I'm swimming." He's really into sharks right now. I also want to take a second just to brag on my wife. She makes it a priority on holidays to make things special for the kiddos. She went to the Dollar Tree yesterday and buys all these 4th of July decorations, streamers, glow sticks, flags, and decorates the different rooms in the house. And there's just red, white, and blue stuff everywhere. And it's silly and cheap little decoration stuff, but the kids love it. And so do I. She's so good at creating special moments with her fun, little whimsical ideas and decorations that give the kids excitement and joy when they see it. And my wife and I were just talking about how the day went. And I told her I felt like a kid again watching my son and daughter get so excited about the fireworks and just seeing their faces light up. It was just a really good day. And hey, we all know that kids won't remember a fraction of the stuff that we say or do with them while they're growing up, but they will remember how we made them feel. So my challenge to you all is make your kids feel special. Give them you, your time, and your attention. So what else am I up to? Business-wise, my big goal is to raise $1 million with my partners on a syndication project in Kansas City. It's a 289-unit luxury Class A new development. The team managing the project has already purchased the land and are planning to break ground in the fall. I'm actually flying out there next week for a few days to walk the property and meet the rest of the team. A few other projects I'm working on. I'm working through the details of building a 15,000 square foot office building in Summerville, South Carolina. This is a commercial property that I own with a partner on about 2 acres in a rapidly developing area near Charleston, South Carolina. The process to getting everything permitted and developed and going vertical will probably take about 2 years, and we're just on the front end of this. So it's a long play investment, but I'm excited about the upsides of this deal, as well as gaining more experience in the commercial real estate and development sector. Local work, I'm about 3 weeks into a flip project in my neighborhood. We have already filled up 4 30-yard dumpsters, and I already have a new roof on the house. So that's a win. Progress is being made. I'm also working through getting permits on building 2 new duplexes, and I'm renovating a kitchen on one of my rentals. That recaps what I'm up to work-wise. Today's episode is about analysis paralysis. For those of you that have heard that term before, if you haven't, it's basically I'm stuck and I want to move forward somehow. Help. So this episode is designed to help anyone struggling in this way to see the roadmap out and take the next step into investing. And now for episode 8. Are you a hardworking dad, juggling family responsibilities while dreaming of building wealth through real estate? Welcome to the Invested Fathers Podcast, where we explore how to balance investing and fatherhood. I'm your host, Kenny Johnson, founder of East West Capital. Over the past 5 years, I've been buying real estate to free up my time and secure my family's future. Now I'm here to help you do the same. Join me as we navigate the real estate world together, building wealth and strengthening our families. As my grandma always said, East West, home's best. I've been playing chess with my son recently. Yes, chess. My wife's dad bought my 7-year-old son a chessboard, and it's one of those chessboards that lights up so that you can play a computer where it just lights up where the pieces need to go. But we've been playing, my son and I, we play together against this computer, and it's gotten to the point where even after all the kids go to bed, I am still playing by myself at night, trying to get better. I think I'm just trying to impress my son by improving my skills. I bring all this up because I spoke with an investor recently, and he said the words, "I'm just trying to get my chess pieces on the board." He was struggling with analysis paralysis, is what I call it, overanalyzing and figuring out what is the perfect deal. This is a guy who owns one short-term rental. So he's done real estate before, has, I would say, a sizable amount of money to invest in something, but is looking for that next deal. And what I want to talk to you guys about is, if you're in this position, what are some ways you can navigate through it? The first thing is set clear goals. Define what you want to achieve with your investment. Are you looking for cash flow, appreciation, both? Having some clear goals on what are we trying to achieve here is going to be your number one step. Number 2, educate yourself. Knowledge is power. Take time to learn about different types of real estate, rentals, flipping, real estate trusts called REITs, and understand the pros and cons of each one. Before that, I would even say, do you want to be an active or passive investor? That actually is probably one of the most important steps in all this because, man, there's so much to learn and educate yourself in that. One of my big proponents in real estate investing is partnering with people. Don't try to learn the system on your own. Don't try to reinvent the wheel. Anyone getting started, including myself, wants to say, you know what, I can't risk other people's time or maybe other people's money. I've got to just figure this out on my own, and then I can start partnering with different people. There are ways to get into real estate where you're a passive investor or limited partner, and you get in on deals and your returns aren't as high, but you're taking action. That's one of the biggest things in this analysis paralysis. My next point is start small. You don't have to invest all your money into one deal. That's one of the limited beliefs I find is someone might say, I have $50,000 to invest. I have $100,000 to invest. This particular guy had $500,000 to invest. And I would say, hey, let's look at putting $100,000 somewhere in a place that you feel comfortable, or you're starting to see some traction, or you can see some cash flow come your way, and let that sort of build some momentum. And then when another deal comes up or you want to move more money, you can do that. Starting small, create a plan. And this is kind of going back to the partnering thing. Don't make it feel like it has to all be planned out. A to Z. A high level version would be, how much do I want to invest? And how long am I okay with it being out? 6 months, 12 months, 3 years, 5 years, 7 years, whatever it is. And what is my desired return on investment? Seek professional advice. This doesn't necessarily have to be a financial advisor, but someone who's experienced. That would be what I would consider as the best professional, is someone who's done this for a while. Network, pretty easily said there. Get out of your cave. Talk to someone that's in your network, went to school with, someone that you know, like, and trust. Obviously, those are the ones you want to do business with. Number 7, if anyone's keeping track of the numbers, take action. This one's huge. The definition of getting out of being paralyzed is moving. So once you've done your research and have a plan in place, it's important to take action. Procrastination can lead to missed opportunities. And remember, no investment is without risk, but taking calculated risk is part of the investment process. And then from there, the last point I have is review and adjust. If someone says something, hey, this is what the deal is, give this money and you should expect updates, or you should expect a check in the mail, or you can do this. If you're not getting that, then you're not going to continue investing with that person. If everything is going better than planned, you'll probably end up giving more money to that person. By starting small, you can take calculated adjustments along the way. All right, everybody, that is my episode for today in regards to being a paralyzed investor. I hope that helps, and look forward to talking to you on the next episode. Thank you for listening to this episode of the Invested Fathers podcast. If you liked this episode, we would love for you to click subscribe and leave us a 5-star review. We appreciate all of your hard work as a father and look forward to our next episode together.